Here we go. I think we should be live soon. That's why they have this. That's why we have the option to have 4 scene screen. So what we can put on one screen, like just saying starting soon.
Okay.
While we do all
the tests
and set up everything.
Okay.
And then we should be able to control when we're sitting here and ready to go. We still leave that scene going, and then we just press OK when change.
It changes the view.
We change the view, so the view comes to the camera. Okay. And then if you have another camera, we can change the angle.
So you can do that while we're in it?
We're supposed to do that from the tablet, but it's not working. Well, I don't know. We just need to go through the next episode. We are now live.
Okay. It's happening.
That's our second. That's our first. I cannot say that's our second, but it's our second attempt of going live, and I think we got it. Are you happy?
If you're happy?
Yes, let's see.
Good.
What do you think about this setup? We're not here to talk about the setup, but how you feel.
How do I feel about it?
How you feel about your first live stream being the way it is?
I feel very short.
You feel very short?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you can go lower. Yay!
Right. Wow. What a difference.
It's the little things.
This is the little things.
Now I feel happy.
Now you feel happy. That's very important. The main character of the podcast should feel happy. Not the person in black, that's just a shadow.
I'm in black today too.
Fuck, true. What Peter gonna say? Peter gonna be so pissed because you don't suppose to.
No, he's gonna say you look good in black too.
Right. Let's see. So welcome to Evolve Pathcast.
Yeah.
Evolve Pathcast.
Pathcast.
Evolve Pathcast. This is our first Pathcast. As we have been talking all those few minutes that we've been here live. We don't have a theme. We don't have a script. We're just here to promote her website.
So what we're here for?
That's what we're here for today. That's what we're here. So on your website, you have so if you don't know what's her website, it's evolvepathways.com.au.
Correct.
Exactly?
Yes.
Good. So you go there and you can check.
Yeah.
So explain a little bit about your work, and then we go through a bit more of our website.
Okay. Where do I begin about my work? What specifically?
What's your work? So you will heal people, help people, you will help with traumas, ADHD, miscarriage now that you are experiencing.
Yeah.
You're experiencing miscarriage. Yes, we had a miscarriage a few months ago. She had, but I'm part of this. And so everything's better when you experience, so you can help someone that could be going through the same.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And that's basically the way that I work is I've been through a bunch of shit in my life and learned from it. I feel like I've dived deep into some of these really complex, challenging things of chronic illness and mental health struggles and all sorts of things, and now the miscarriage. And part of that journey allowed me to unlock like the keys and the codes and the elixir and bring it back to help other people through their journey of it. And so, yeah, the website essentially is a list of things that I've struggled with that I'm now able to help others because I've got that lived experience as well as the training to be able to do that.
Yes, exactly. So it's pretty much your life experience.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how people feel, you know how it can be end of the world. plus the theory that you learned
Yeah.
coming together, and you're here.
Yeah. Here I
Good.
am.
I just realized that's very amateur, because you have here, they can see the camera, the phone camera. I hope the best thing you guys cannot see, that's the hair chocolate. The hair chocolate is the best, but this comes to the next episode. We talk about the chocolate in the next episode. So if someone is watching, or if someone, I don't think anyone is watching now live, but if someone, when you watch this episode, that's how it is. Cannot be more authentic than that. Two amateur people talking in front of the camera, promoting a professional job. Right?
Right.
Good. So you explain about your work and why you're good at it, because you have experiences.
Yeah. I'm also good at it just because I'm good at it.
Exactly. Exactly. So
And I'm so modest.
you're so humble.
So humble.
Well, if you do something good, you need to.
You've got to
it's
be
n-
confident
Yeah,
in
you
what
need
you
to
do.
be confident. There is no ego when you're just saying that you are good. Ego is more when you in a competition, for example.
Yeah.
You were not in a competition.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There is.
So that's a healthy confidence.
Yeah, like and that comes from actually doing it and having the feedback from my clients that I've genuinely helped them. I wouldn't be able to sit here and say that I'm good at my job if I didn't have that feedback directly.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Good. And so from that we go to your website now. So as we mentioned, so when you go to the website, you're gonna see the first thing is the miscarriage.
Yep.
Because why we decided to put miscarriage in the first as a header, because it's something that's fresh for you.
Yeah.
And realize how a miscarriage can change the women's body, plus how it can affect their mood and everything, right?
Yeah, and I mean, it
And
can
consequently their life,
really affect your relationship, partnership.
partnership with you at work, how you start living your life.
Yeah, I think in society, miscarriages are sort of brushed aside. You know, it's something that women are even told, like, don't tell anyone you're pregnant until you're past this certain time,
Sure.
just in case you have a miscarriage. Like, it's this terrible thing that we're not allowed to talk about. But so many women, like, statistically, will go through this. And in fact, when I called my parents to tell them, my mum said, oh, yeah, that happened to me. And the amount of people who've reached out since sharing about it, saying, oh, yeah, that happened to me. I've had 3 of those. And it's just something that in our society isn't really supported. Even though it's such a big deal to go through it, it really can shake your whole world.
Yeah, exactly. So, and most of people, we don't understand. We just think that it is a miscarriage, but we don't understand how it can change, it can affect the world. Yeah.
It can really shake the trust that you have in your body, and just, I guess it shifts a lot in the mind and emotionally and hormonally. You know, it can really affect you, and so I feel like it's really important that we start talking about it and start helping women to truly heal from it, not just move through it as something that happened and needs to be forgotten about. It's something that can really become, like we've put it on there, a new beginning. Like, it can open up more discussion with your partner about how you cope with challenging things, which is really important to learn before you have children, because communication really matters, and if you're not communicating well in the hard times, then that can really break and rupture.
Yes, that's good. So the next service, we can call service, is the ADHD hacks, which what it does. Can you explain it a bit more?
Yeah.
I don't have these issues, so I'm perfect.
You don't have these issues?
I don't have this type of shoes, so I'm perfect. I do everything straight. I don't take
Wow.
long.
What a
Time is not a
wonderful
problem
life.
for me. I don't procrastinate anything in my life. I'm such a successful person.
Maybe you should be doing my job, teaching
Yes.
people how to be, how to live right.
How to live right, exactly. Now, yes, a lot of people. It's just more like we were talking yesterday. It's you're also gonna find a lot of broken English. I always try to not say ed words ending ed. I'm gonna put did in the verb. Irregulars and regulars is our
It's
cup
gonna be
of
fun.
tea. It's gonna be fun, so don't judge. That's my second language. It's a work in progress. What I learned in English school. It's a work in progress.
And
It's
you
my
learnt
second language.
in Ireland.
And I learned it in Ireland, so it's a different English. Here is another English in Australia. There is no real English.
No, no.
So it's just
I'm still learning it.
yeah, it's just a title. English is just it's not a language. It's a title for you to try to communicate with in the same language. Right. So let's get back.
Okay, neurodivergence.
Neuro who? Neurodivergence.
Yes.
Yes. So that's where that's the first encounter with ADHD, right?
Autism and ADHD.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
So you then on that part you have hacks to
Help people.
help people.
Yeah.
And the main thing is not heal them, it's not fix them, it's just make them to know to work in their best and accept this.
Yeah, well, because essentially, even though we speak about it as disorders like ASD, autism spectrum disorder, and ADHD, something disorder. What
Yes,
is
so this
attention, hyperactive deficit, something anyway. They're not actually disorders, in my opinion. I can talk more about that later, but essentially the hacks are about learning how specifically that person's neurodivergent brain works, because we all have different brains. Like, even though we're all lumped into, ADHD or autism or whatever your presentation is, we're all unique. And so the way that I work with clients in that space is to really get a sense of how they're approaching their life, what's working, what's not working, what's could be working but applied to a different area, and developing unique individualized hacks for that person to use to strategically make the best use of their brain, because the neurodivergent brain can be a real gift. I notice in the right context, my brain is so powerful. It's, because I'm a non-linear thinker, I can sometimes have multiple ideas at once.
yes.
And if I learn how to harness that and grab hold of those and, pause and breathe deeply so I can write them down and make sense of them to express them, wonderful. If I'm dysregulated and there's too many noises going on, or I'm distracted, then that just feels like a fragmentation and I can't grab hold of any of it. So it's a bit about learning how to self-regulate, how to just make sure that you're placing yourself in the right environments that support you to be at your best and use your brain the way that you're here to use it for.
Exactly. Yes, that's true. What is the next one? The next one is...
After that, the strategic psychotherapy and the deep repatterning.
Right. I don't have idea what is this. What is that?
Okay,
They may not have idea. So if you have an idea of this, put in here.
Yeah. So it's a lot of fancy words. So I'm a trained strategic psychotherapist, and part of my training was also in clinical hypnotherapy. And so I utilize those things to what's the best way to say it? To go on a bit of a deep dive in my client's mind. And so from a conversation that we'll have together, often their language will give away a lot about the way that they see themselves in the world, and what beliefs might be limiting them or creating distortions about themselves or others, and causing problems and challenges that they keep coming up against, and self-sabotaging patterns and behaviours. And so together, I like to uncover what's at the root of things like, for example, if someone was a smoker or they had a binge eating disorder, like, sure, we could just do a hypnosis session and try and get rid of that. But I like to go a bit deeper and go, well, why? Why is that developed as a coping strategy? And let's go and find the root of that challenge as though it's a weed, and pull it out. And then in its place, let's plant some new seeds of some new beliefs that will actually be helpful. And within that, we sort of look, similar to with the neurodivergent stuff, look at different ways, different strategies we can employ in that person's life to actually improve the quality of life and the way that they do life. So they're doing life right.
They're doing life right, exactly. They're still doing life right.
So did that make sense, or was that just...
Yeah, it makes sense.
You're still going, but how?
Yes, but then the how will be when you join, if you need this. So every single. So they're gonna, if they go to our website, they will find the forms, right?
Yeah.
And that's the importance of filling the forms, because then they will feel that it's not template. Like every case is different.
Absolutely, yeah, because we all, we might end up with some similar challenges, but we're unique in the way that they start. And it might be from the conditioning from our parents or our peers, or experiences that we've had in our upbringing.
It's nice when you talk about experience that we had. Sometimes we have most of the times, or I don't know, times, we do things because of our childhood.
Yes.
And we don't realize.
Yeah.
Like, you may get annoyed about something that you don't want to get annoyed, or you don't realize that you're getting annoyed because of the way your childhood was.
Yeah. And we carry those things, those, the period of, the early developmental period from about age 7, I can't remember to what, but there's like these developmental imprints that are on us. And so all these things that happen to us around this age really deeply imprint on our mind and our nervous system. If you grow up in a household that has you in fight or flight all the time, that can set you up for a whole adulthood of living in survival mode. And the ramifications of that on your nervous system and immune system and like your biology, because your biology responds to your thoughts, your mind, everything. It's all working together. We carry these things from our childhood, and we can be triggered all the time in our daily life. Like in our job, we can be reacting as though we're a 7-year-old child because something happened to us that just made us contract back then. Exactly. And we've not learnt how to manage that. And so I help clients identify that and release it and have better strategies to navigate so that they're not constantly triggered and reactive.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Sure. And we have another, do you have a fourth?
Yeah.
What is the fourth? Of course, you're going to find a lot of resources that you're building to upload. So you're building the resource that you'll be free for them to get it.
Yeah.
and also if they want a consultation with you. But what's the fourth one? I don't remember.
It's my quantum accelerator healing program.
Yes, the quantum.
Yes, yeah.
So I think most of people, when they hear quantum, they think that's physics.
Yes,
It is physics,
it is.
but it's related now to us.
So, yeah, I mean, there's this field of science called quantum.
You're not gonna make them do some maths to know where the secret is, right?
No,
Right.
don't worry.
No maths in
included.
this.
Well, actually, don't worry, no maths. So, yeah, quantum physics and quantum mechanics are these fields of science that are fascinating. And what got me hooked into this was learning that if you were to look at yourself under a microscope and go zoom in, then like inside an atom, or like deep within you, you are 99.99996%, I think, empty space.
Empty space.
Empty space.
Right.
So
What
basically, what that means is you are energy.
Yes.
And so if I touch you right now, I'm not actually touching you.
Who are you touching?
Nothing.
Come on.
Come on. No, look it up. So we never touch anything. There is just energy vibrating. Like, you are not solid. You're actually a walking vibrator. So
All right. Yes.
you are vibrating at a frequency that makes you appear solid
Yes, exactly.
and makes it feel like you're solid.
Yes.
But everything is energy.
Yes. Okay.
And that just blew my fucking mind. I still don't fully understand it, but it led me into, I guess, looking at Joe Dispenza's work and
Yeah.
just really understanding that everything I thought I knew was not necessarily so. So when the foundations of your understanding of the world are so drastically shaken up, it's a really exciting time to start learning about what you don't know.
Yes. Talk about Joe Dispenza. Thank you so much for the easy words you use to explain things that are so difficult in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Every single thing, like from meditation to your body, to your brain, to everything. Some words are difficult, I can see.
Mm-hmm.
I've borrowed the book to other people to read that they couldn't finish because the book, they say, oh, it's so difficult to understand. But I found so easy to understand the way he explained, or they explain, because I don't think it's only him.
Yeah.
But the way they explain everything about everything that the universe gives us is perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I haven't seen other people, so if you have any advice or any tips, just put it below. I'm getting good on this podcast, yes. Right? Been watching so many podcasts.
Have you?
I will be more than happy to see their work. But Joe Dispenza, thank you so much. It's pretty easy to understand what was so hard in the past.
Mm. So the thing that, like, most people might have heard about the double slit experiment.
Who?
Double slit experiment. Have you not heard about it? No?
Should I?
You're about to hear about it now.
Right. Never. Better late than never.
Yeah, so...
better late than never. It's better sooner than later.
Yes. So there's some quantum physicists, I guess, who were studying what happens when you send, is it photons? I don't know. Like, I'm not a science nerd, but so this is vague. You will have to look up the specifics and tell me if I've gotten it wrong. But anyway, they send these two things, atoms, photons, whatever, through two slits, and you may have heard of the observer effect. So they respond differently when they're observed to when they're not being observed. And there's ramifications for this in how they respond in time. Like, time doesn't exist. which is why us ADHD people have a hard time understanding time, because it's not fucking real. But anyway.
Yes, this is something that ADHD people struggle with time.
Yeah.
And space.
Time and space.
Time and space.
Because it's all figment of your imagination anyway.
Exactly.
But anyway, so they did this experiment that essentially proves that when things are being observed, they act differently. And so this is where it goes into manifestation and where you're putting your focus and the power of the mind to actually change the outcomes and of, you know, all the things that Joe Dispenza talks about. And so in my healing program, we go into this, into the quantum mechanics and quantum physics and how we can actually use the power of our mind to heal the body.
Yeah, this is incredible. Like what our mind can do when we want to do this. Like, I'm just explaining, when we want to do this, it's not like I want to heal and you're not gonna get healed.
No.
It's a work that you need to do, and it's a discipline. Discipline. How many times I say this word today and yesterday? A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah. If I was disciplined, I would have counted them.
Yes.
But to be honest, I would have lost count because ADHD.
Yeah, yes, true. But yeah, with the power of our mind and the discipline and all the energetic things that we can create, I think it's the most powerful thing.
It is.
It's the most powerful thing. Sometimes we get things not the way we want, but we get anyways.
Yeah.
So what Joe Dispenza taught was learn how to get there, not to be there. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's not how he said, but
that's the better interpretation of it.
What was my interpretation of his book that I never know the name? Change the behavior, change yourself, something.
Yeah.
It's a good
How
book.
to break the habit of being yourself.
Yeah, breaking the habit of being yourself, something like this. Yeah, this book teaches exactly how, if you want to be something, it's not like focusing being something and how to get there.
Yeah.
Like the process. That's changed the whole thing. And yeah, that's now I'm here in the podcast because I was patient. I had patience to this. So here we are.
And here we are. So what was your process? What was your journey through that with Joe?
My journey with Joe.
Yeah.
My journey with Joe started with Gaia.
Yep.
I don't remember what was the series that we were watching, and he was explaining like how breathe, like when you breathe, what happened to your body, and the way they drill everything was magical. So I started to understand how to even breathe properly, and also what's happened to your body when you breathe in this way, when you breathe in that way, how you properly meditate. And meditation is not only sitting there and breathing, you can do it in many ways.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to meditate. And then I started reading more things about him, and then he explained the brain, something that we don't understand. We think that we have only two brains or one brain and two parts, but we have like we have few parts of our brain. When we think about one thing, we use one part of the brain. If you want something, we use the other part of the brain. So it helps a lot. It doesn't mean, like, looks like that doesn't help anything, like we always use in the brain. But when we start going through the process of thinking and manifesting, you understand it makes sense.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, I was reading a book that's chakra frequency. And then that was good because I was learning about Joe Dispenza work and reading a book about chakra frequency with talking about, like, we help you to meditate and use the words, the mantras, the bijas, everything.
Yeah.
So that's helped a lot for me to visualize what I wanted and not just do things. Like I want to be something related to healing, podcasts, helping the world, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't wanna do exactly. And then you show up. He did show up, and then you came from.
You mean you manifested me, right?
No lie in front of the cameras.
Authenticity.
Authenticity.
Answer this. How did I come into your life?
That's how you came into my life. Exactly. Yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that I wanted to do. I wanted to be part of podcast. I didn't wanna be in front of the cameras
Okay, so why are you here in front of the camera?
because there is no one else for you to talk.
I could talk to myself.
But it's so boring.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here.
So I'm glad I'm here. I knew that podcast would be so nice. Not exactly podcast, just because podcast now is the thing for us to be there, to show the world how you can help the world.
Yeah.
So could it be Instagram, could it be TikTok? Not that we won't be on Instagram or TikTok or any other social media, but I think we start from the podcast. So
Yeah.
and what will be tomorrow? We have been learning a lot of Web3. That should be the tomorrow things we are learning. So, but yeah, that's how I wanted to do something that I love. That's creation, cameras, and thing. And yes,
Yeah.
with the love of my life.
What do you say about that?
Right. So we talked about your website, right?
Yes, okay.
I think
Yeah.
we talked a lot.
Yeah.
So it's time to wrap up.
Time to wrap up. Okay.
Yeah, because
So
no more amateur than that is when I walk in wrap up. Should stop recording.
So I guess the last thing that we probably need to talk about with the website is the resources that
Yeah.
will be going on there. So and why I do them for free, because I believe everyone should have access to healing. Like that, it shouldn't be something that only people with money can afford to access. So I always want to be able to provide healing for free forever. And also it allows people to get a sense of who I am and the energy that I bring to the way that I work. So in the next couple of months, I mean, I'm just moving house, moved new office, everything's a bit new. So give me a moment, but I will be creating resources for people healing from chronic illness, from miscarriage, various mental health issues, whatever you tell me you need, I will create it. And there will be bundles of free resources as well as paid ones available on the website. So that'll be soon. Coming soon. Watch this space. And then I think that's it on the website.
Yeah, at this stage, yes, because it's a brand new website.
Yeah. Well, there's some good testimonials there too. Check those out.
Check the testimonials.
Check out the testimonials.
So if you don't remember, is evolvepathways.com.au. Evolvepathways.com.au. So do you wanna say in an English, Australian? Otherwise, people will be a typo. They're gonna find another thing that's not the right thing for them, or maybe the right thing for you. Never know. The universe just
it puts you where you need to be. Sends you things you need.
Exactly.
It's evolvepathways.com.au.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
For watching. And that's it. I will walk. So sorry, I need to walk in front of the camera to stop everything. We're gonna be better on the next podcast. But for now, thank you.
Can I slap your ass?
No.